Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jajar Martono. I am nursing student in medical faculty of Lembu Mangkurat University. Now, I wanna to tell you about cigarette. Cigarette is a dangerous thing in your life. Okay. Smoking or cigarette is something that is familiar to our ears. Almost everyone knows the danger of smoking, but don't understand how the impacts of an active smoker and passive smoker. Cigarette paper cylinder length is between 70 to 120 millimeters with a diameter of about 10 millimeters, which contains tobacco leaves. Cigarette burned at one and allowed to smolder so that the smoke can be inhaled through the mouth at the other end. Cigarettes are sold freely in the mini events in small shops located around the crowd, roadside, or even housing. So, many around us the statement that cigarette is something that is quite harmful to human health, but there are still many active smokers who don't know in details the fact about smoking. At least about 50.4 million deaths per year are associated with smoking in the whole world. In fact, a single cigarette can reduce the 20 minutes of human life. That is why the consumption by cigarette continues to rise. Nowadays, many women found active smoker and increasing in growing numbers. In 1960, smoking may increase the chance for a woman die of lung cancer at 20.7%, and increasing number of children the higher the number of active smoker women who died of lung cancer. For example, from 20,000 to 2010, there were the number of women was died as much as 25-fold due to lung cancer. Even more fascinating, active smoker women are now starting to get used to and don't be afraid that will be also exposed to lung cancer. To this day alone, a woman is able to smoke more than 5 cigarettes per day. The same trend applies to that of the woman caused by chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or COPD, or as reported by the Daily Mail Thursday, tobacco use among women peaked in the 100 in 80 years ago and has a health impact would be felt a few years later. This study included more than 2.2 million men and women aged 55 years old and included data for until right now, the rate of lung cancer among men reached and peaked with the biggest number in 20 years ago, while the risk of the death from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or COPD in men continue to rise. This finding confirmed once reminded to many women active smokers in worldwide. If the active woman smoke like a man, women can die like a man, said a researcher who reported the finding and put it in the New England Journal of Medicine. According to the research, immediately stop smoking. Quitting smoking at any age alone will dramatically reduce the number of deaths from all diseases caused by smoking. Here are the facts about epidemic cigarette in Indonesia. According to the Director General of Disease Control and Environmental Health, Minister of Health of the Republic of Indonesia, Professor Dr. Chandra Yoga Aditama, SPPK, Mars, DTM, DTCA, the first number of the active smoker in Indonesia is the third highest in the world after China and India. The second fact is smoking prevalence 67.4% males and 4.5% women. 61.5 million smokers in Indonesia. 97 million citizens of Indonesia non-smoker exposed to other people's smoke, secondhand smoke. The pipe in fact is 43 million children are exposed to cigarette smoke, secondhand smoke, including 11.4 million aged 0 to until 4 years. More than 200 million die each year from diseases associated with smoking. Trend increase in children aged 10 until 40 years who smoked in 1995 and has increased sixfold in 27. The number of smoker children in 1995 was 71.126 children, and in 27 amounted to more than that. The 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 economic burden of tobacco use macro 2045.41 trillion rupees in 2010. So many facts related to the dangers of smoking, but still many are not aware of it. Therefore, we as a nation, successor and modifier should avoid, reduce and stop the habit, because this is for the good of themselves and also those around us. Let's run to live healthy and avoid smoking for a better future. Okay, I think that enough my explanation makes my opinion about cigarette in Indonesia. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.